'Twas the nightwave before Christmas, when in Royce's house not a creature was spurging or asleep on the couch. The mics were still hot, tabs open in browsers, the chair still warm where Mersh farted his trousers. A girl on the phone, a penis that's hard, discussing Worf and Data and Jean-Luc Picard. And Marie in the bedroom, Royce on the lanai, had just settled with their lawyers to separate in July. When out in the driveway there arose such a clatter, Royce sprang into action despite getting fatter. Away to the screen door, he rolled like a boulder, away from his problems and Marie's cold shoulder. The moonlight shone brightly on the dead-end street, giving sight to a flash of a wasted deadbeat. When what to Royce's sagging dead eyes did appear but a rickety beamer and an 8-pack of beer. With a little round driver so drunk with a lurch, he knew in a moment, oh shit, it's Mersh. More rapid than chatbots, his moderators came, and he wrenched them and screamed and called them by name. ZenRhino, now Andy, Jim N-word, Trolita, on Frozen, on Trenton, on Arnold Nicotina. To the start of my live stream, give what they deserve. Now ban away, ban away, ban all the spergs. So up to the front door the nightwavers ran with a Chinese massage light and a sign from Japan. And then suddenly Royce heard in the spare room the squealing of race car chair wheels going zoom. As Royce let out a sigh and turned right around, Mersh bounded the stairs, stumbling just like a clown. He was dressed in a blazer, a Temple OS hat, and a stinky pink t-shirt stretched out from his fat. A bundle of bones he had clenched in his fist, and a bogus prescription held from his limp wrist. His eyes, how they crisscross, his stomach in free fall, his pinky held dainty, his head like a beach ball. His manicured eyebrows drawn on with a clipper, and the beard on his chin with a fade like a wigger. The butt of a cigarette offered an answer to the smoke filling his blazer with the smell of cancer. He had a pill head and a big round belly that shook from the meats that he bought from the deli. He was chubby and plump with a set of big tits, and I laughed when I saw him, I'm ashamed to admit. A twist of his eye, he stretched out his hand, and soon Royce knew this wasn't what they'd planned. He asked for a dono, said the doctor gave him a script, which caused Royce to exclaim, I didn't know he was sick. And laying his finger aside of his nose, he drew up his pinky and snorted some blow. He sprang to his couch, to his chat gave a holler. The media played for just a mere $5. Royce heard him exclaim as he tucked in the man's slave, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good nightwave.
I'm so happy. I didn't realize Nightwave was such a funny gentleman. Teddy Machete and Teddy Spaghetti and Steady Teddy Percoceti. Eventually I'm gonna see you, and I will find you, and I will give you the big fucking hug and kiss on the cheek, because guys like you entertain me. He has glasses on. It doesn't mean he's a nerd, though. He might be a fucking genius. Maybe you and I end up being friends. You're gonna learn. Give it up for Nightwave Radio, guys. It's not the center. I think that's reasonable.
can't do anything because you're a devil. And you can't stand against truth. And you've chosen the wrong side, and you're going to be destroyed.
Guys, watch the skies.
Nightwave, I'm glad that you're here now.
I remember just constant, absolute terror, and I can't explain how intense, how strong, how all-encompassing that terror is. Unless you do this, you're gonna get killed. You're gonna die.
Howdy, folks. Welcome aboard Nightwave Radio. This is Nightwave Radio. My name is Mersh. I'll be serving you tonight. We got some specials. If I could start you off with some drinks or some appetizers, no big deal. Our specials are a 13-ounce ribeye bone-in spaghetti. And of course, the soup of the day is clam chowder, straight out of Davy Crocco's head. Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Press 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Press 1. Press 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Is anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? Is there anyone home? Press 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Press 2 if you want to be banned. All right, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I got every day with you people. It's like some show I saw on HBO from 2004 with the little kid, and he's like, shut up already. Shut up. Can you hear me now? We got ones in the chat room. Ones in the chat room. See, I knew people could hear me. I knew it wasn't a problem to hear me. I'm sick of the spergs, okay? The spergs telling me that the audio is too quiet. I know you can hear me. And then the little trolls come in and they say, shut up! Stupid dummy! Hey, dummy! Shut up, dummy! Anyway, welcome aboard Nightwave Radio. I'm your host, Mersh. Let's go ahead and get right in. I've been having a great week. Tampa, Road Rage, Dick Masterson, Ryan Long. Big success. Great success. Huge success. Remember Trump? That's something you're going to have to say to yourself in about 2 months. You're going to have to go, remember Trump? Because he's gone. And it's because you didn't energize the base. So anyway, I just want to get into this because we've been having, we've got a community, okay? And I've got those people who are loyal to me, and I think we've got a pretty good community, right? And then, there are these little gnats, these little gnats get in your ear. You know what I'm talking about? Okay? These little fucking gnats, these little Jewish gnats, get in your ear, and they start filling up the chat room, and, we got some pretty good mods in there. We take care of it. We do. But these people, they keep needling, and they're obsessed. They're obsessed. And so I'm going to talk. I know I shouldn't do it. I know I'm just fueling the fire. But let's talk about it. The pod-awful guy. Okay, the pod-awful guy, the long hair man, that hippie, that little fucking theater school drop. He definitely went to college, okay? How bad must it feel to be beat by a guy who's never even seen the inside of a school gymnasium, let alone graduated high school with a diploma. And I know it's fucking killing him. I know it is. And so anyway, this guy, that Jesse guy, you know who I'm talking. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who he is. Okay? Motherfucker, my nigga. Now I'm black. A second ago, I was sort of a tough Italian guy. Now I'm black. All right? Nas. And I do love Tupac. I do love Tupac. But anyway, you guys want me to bring it up, so I'll talk about it because I'm not afraid to talk about it. The only person who should be afraid to talk about it is Jesse. But anyway, people have been asking. They said they brought me this thing. They said Jesse posted a screenshot that he actually got the reversal on the $376. Is it true, Mersh? Is it true? Well, yeah, it is true. I mean, there, you can see it right there. He got it November 18th. I've been lying about it ever since. He got the $376 back. And the worst part of all, for me, I'd say is, and I'm really trying this year to not be blackpilled on this whole thing. It's Christmas and black pills, but I guess the hardest part for me is I didn't get the 376. He did win it back. And on top of that, I did send him $5. So it does kind of seem like a win in his column. Fine. He needs one. Okay. This guy, he needs one. I don't need one. He needs a win. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, he needs the win, But I'll admit, okay, and I'm real with you guys, I'm real with you guys. I always tell you what's really the real score going on behind the scenes here. There's something going on. Are you and Royce breaking up? Are you and Royce breaking up? And I'm real with you. I tell you, if we had a problem, we sorted it out. No big deal. So I'm going to be real with you. I actually thought I had the 376. And I didn't. And Tampa happened. And it turned out I actually spent more money than I could have possibly made on that event. Considering that the money was split 9 ways and Dick got most of it. And he still hasn't paid out that money yet. And I gave Jesse $5 on top of all of this. I'm hurting, okay? Yeah, I need a little money. And we've all been there. And, you'll be there. And when you guys needed money, I was there giving shout-outs to GoFundMes. I was there to help out you guys. So tonight, I'm trying to get in that Christmas spirit. I'm trying not to stay blackpilled. And Mersh, show us your Hank screenshots. I'm in the fucking middle of something here, and you're bringing up something completely unrelated. I look at the chat room in the middle of a thought, and you have your own thoughts on a delay, and you think you run the show now? Is that what you think? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is our grift wave is open. We do have TTS on, $5 for media. You can see the link right here. I do need your help this time of year. We got Christmas. I'm traveling to get stood up by my family at a church. I'm traveling to not see my dad because he's dead. So if you'd like to help us out, if you'd like to keep the show going, we will be reading out some super chats, some Streamlabs later on in the show. Love to hear from the fans in the chat room. Love to hear from you guys. This is perfect, they say. Mersh paid for my cancer bills with comedy. Thank you. That's true. I did. Royce actually gave to your GoFundMe. But I did talk about it on Nightwave. So TTS is open, $5 for media. Streamlabs.com/podawful/tip. Streamlabs.com. And I changed the name because this way, if he does go, he's just donating to himself now. So now who wins? Anyway, if I don't get that $376 tonight, I will be poor, broke, and destitute and out on the street. So please help hang on a second. Help a brother out. Okay? I need your shekels. I do need your shekels, but I'm trying not to be blackpilled. It's Christmas. They're taking Christmas from us. These leftists, these liberals, they take these people who are for abortion and have definitely hung out at gay bars, those type of people, they're taking away our rights. They're taking away Christmas. And I heard, Jesus was born on 9/11, Saturnalia. This is it. Enough of it. All right? I don't want to hear it, okay? The eyes, bone. Okay, enough of that. Now, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I've got some more Tampa updates. We finally got some video from Tampa, by the way, which is going to be great, but I got to be honest, I was a little late. I want to apologize. I was just a little bit late, and I think, who puts out more content than me, though? Like, seriously, I'm on 500 days of the week. I'm on 24 hours a day. Who puts out better, more consistent, like objectively consistent comedy than me? You're not going to find that anywhere else. So, yeah, my car ran out of oil, and I get it, the Beamer jokes. My car did completely run out of oil. It turns out you do have to replace it, and this light came on. This light was coming on, and I was like, is that for me, or is that for the guy who used to own the car? Anyway, I was late, ran out of oil coming back from Applebee's. I haven't even had my Nick fix yet. If you don't mind, I could just use a smoke real quick, if you don't mind. Oh, yeah, that's better. And I don't want to hear it from the spergs in chat. Aren't you a hypocrite, Mersh? Didn't you say people who smoke bones in their apartment are gross? They're physically disgusting, repulsive people who inevitably end up stinking. Their house stinks. Their clothes stink. Their entire being is actually warped by being this way. And to that, I would say, could I be that bad of a person with bevels this big on my TV? Okay? I mean, look how good the studio has gotten. So, I got a lot of stuff for you tonight. I really appreciate you guys tuning in for this one. Christmas coming up and everything. This could have gone either way. I appreciate it. I appreciate the super chats. Do send those in. You haven't said objective. I just said objective. I just said it. Okay? I just said it. And this is the thing. You're lucky I even let people in the chat room. Sometimes I just turn off the chat completely on screen because I have just had enough of the chat. In fact, no more chat. No more chat tonight. Okay, I just realized I've got no show if I don't read a chat room. So, chat's back on, but please just behave, okay? Listen, bada boom, bada bing, I'm sometimes an Italian guy. Could you just be on your best behavior? Wouldn't want something to happen to you, would you? The Sopranos? Sopranos? Paulie probably was the name of a guy. Anyway, sorry to yell at you. I'm so high-strung lately. too, because I haven't been feeling the best since Tampa. Some people did come down with that fake virus, and anyway. If you'd like to see something, though, this is pretty cool. I got a video from Tampa. We did sort of a man on the street sort of thing. I was walking around in Tampa, and I'll show you a little bit of that, and we could, let's kick this thing off right, and check this out. Anyway, had a great time with Royce and 07 to Dick and Ryan Long. And speaking of Ryan Long, with the way things have been, and I'm trying not to get blackpilled here, but with the way things have been, I have been honestly considering taking the Ryan Long challenge. And so I'm trying to cheer myself up here. I don't know. Let's get through a few of these donos, shall we? It looks like we got a few donos in here. Let's see what we've got here. See if this comes through. We got one from Orson Hills here. Let's see. Orson Hills. Okay. Don't have that set up right. There we go. Orson Hills gave $5 to the Queen. Now, he donated some media, but Streamlabs is not working right or something here. Let's see what he sent here. He's got something. Okay, and I'm trying to figure out how you play media. As a guy who has been grifting for a long time, I am trying to figure out for the first time ever somehow how you play media on here. That is definitely something I should know how to do. Clearly, that is something that should be easy enough to do. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, and we'll play that. Here we go. Is this working? And play.
You know what I mean? And I figured it out. Jesse is fucking... You know who Jesse from Pot Awful is?
Is me.
He's Vito Jr. Remember when Vito in The Sopranos, everybody found out he was gay and he had to go hide for a little while? And then he snuck back and he had dinner with his family that one time. And they were telling Vito Jr. that he worked for the CIA or some shit. That's he's the kid in fourth grade that he can't tell everybody my dad left my mom. So it has to be no, he left to join the space army. You know what a fourth grader lies, but they're not good.
When you're listening to an old show that you've watched a million times from HBO from 2004. Listen, the thing about Jesse is, this Jesse guy, this Pot Awful guy is, he's like Vito Jr. And I sort of look at Jesse as I'm like a father figure to him, if you understand. I'm sort of like if Vito Jr. had a dad on The Sopranos who would sort of, I don't know, hang out at strip bars or some sort of club or something. I would be like that guy. You know what I mean? It's okay, we've got a few more donos here. Let's see what else we got here. Sent before the show. Orson Hills sent this one in as well. Let's see
hey,
what we
Piggy, got. Orson Hills gave $3 to the Queen. Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for all the great entertainment all year.
07 to you, Orson Hills, and Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for that. And again, TTS, $3. And if you want to play some media, it's $5. I'd love to. We're going to check in with more of those in just a second here. But we've actually got a lot of very important content to get to here. And I thought we would start off with one of my favorite things to do, which is, of course, just watch a Frank Hassel video while giggling with no commentary.
Think you look real cute today.
I love the way he edits these things.
Do you know him?
Huh? Yeah, I know him.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I do know him.
You really know him?
I think you're really cute too.
I don't. Sorry, you're like.
I like.
He's probably a YouTuber.
I like your musk.
What's a musk?
Your scent. Would you like to go on a date with me?
Me?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
What's your zodiac sign?
Huh? That shit's retarded.
Retarded is not a nice word.
Yeah, but that shit's retarded.
We gotta get Frank on the show. We gotta get him on.
We go down into the sewer and get slimy.
I would tweet him, but I'm now a nobody on the internet.
Go with your friends.
I don't have any friends. That's why
wonder why.
Trying to get a girlfriend.
Well, you have no luck over here.
I like this guy. Yeah, but he's kind of lame. You could ditch him and get with me because I'm cool and I got muscles and a lot of money and no, I like to hang out in the sewer. Yeah, you can go. We're gonna hang out here.
Nigga, no, we're not.
I'm not a nigga. I'm white.
Yo, he just goes like. The cool thing about Frank is he just goes for it. You know, like I kind of go like I've been an OG fan of Frank Hassel for a long time. And we actually like he kind of knows me in a way. Like we kind of know each other. And the thing about Frank is like this dude don't give no fucks. OK, this dude don't give no like he will go up to a basketball American and he will just say it like what you're thinking, like we know what you're thinking.
You're a cracker. Huh?
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin. Kevin, get out of here. Me and this girl are having the moment. What's he saying? I can understand it. You want to sit on the blanket? We can talk about our futures. It was nice meeting you guys. It was nice to meet you.
How much is that camera? Kevin is handmade.
Oh no!
Whoa!
Oh no!
What's going on, man? You trying to steal my camera? Because I'm going to steal your girl? I'm not a nigga. I'm white.
That one went well.
Later, Tubby.
No, not today.
You gonna make me famous?
No.
Come make me famous, homeboy. See you, Tubby.
Frank Hassel went home to restore the dungeon. He was unsuccessful at finding love. He will continue to try and find a sexual partner to bring to restore the dungeon.
Oh man, what a great video from Frank Hassel. Man, he's the man. He is truly the man. And you know, I saw some comments in the chat room. I thought I'd read them. You know, I want to say thank you. And you know, you guys have been so kind these past few months with me moving out of Royce's, and it's been real tough. I actually don't have anywhere to go. I can't afford my rent this month, and the whole thing with Royce and everything. I mean, everything's good. Like, everything's cool. Like, Revenge of the Sis isn't going anywhere, but I just saw, it was real cool. I saw some people in the chat room. They said, like, hey, Mersh, the new studio looks great. We really love your Chinese gay massage parlor lamp. Thank you. 07 to Jim N-word in the chat room, and to, I don't know, probably a guy named Frozen Asian or something. Whoever said it. I missed your name, and I don't really care, or it doesn't really matter what your name is. So, yeah, but what I'm thinking of doing with the studio here is I'm actually getting a couple more things coming in. Like, before I ran out of money, I ordered a bunch of stuff off of Amazon. I've actually got an Amazon wish list, if you haven't seen it, and no joke, no joke, there is a couch on my Amazon wish list, and if I could get one thing in this new studio other than a very tiny TV with giant bezels, I definitely need the couch that is actually on my real, you can look this up, Mersh Amazon wish list. If anybody could help us out with that, with the donos tonight, I am trying to get to 376, and I need all the help I can get. Please, I've got nowhere to sleep. All I did was, the first thing I bought for this new place was the desk. And then I bought the board that I was supposed to buy 3 donation drives ago. I got this new mic arm, even though I had one, and it's actually the shittiest one they sell. I got the lamp. I got the TV. I got the little UFO nightlight. And then I realized, I went into my bedroom after the first Nightwave episode, and I went, okay, well, I guess I'm sleeping on the floor tonight. I really didn't think this one through. And I called up Ashley Home Store, and I said, hello, I need a refund on the bed. And they said, actually, that was a donation. It was a tip. We don't do refunds. You were just tipping us for that bed you bought. And I said, I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. I'm pretty sure I paid for a service and you didn't deliver. And they said, actually, PayPal sided with us on this one, and you're sleeping in your bathtub. Now, what they didn't get, and the cool thing is, like, and you guys know me, like, I'm laid back, I'm a cool guy, but I didn't sleep in the bathtub because I don't bathe. So anyway, 07s, 444s, boys, bones, all of the Spergs in the chat saying nice things about the studio setup here. I couldn't do it without you guys, but I could. Actually, I did this all on my own, and I'm a one-man band, and I don't need any of you. Share the Amazon list. It's pure joy, says Lady Joan. This fucking bitch, Lady Joan, by the way. Let me tell you something about this fucking bitch. This fucking cunt. Now, Lady Joan is one of these cougar fuck heads, okay? I go down to Ybor, Tampa, black people. I go down there and I destroy, verbally, of course, politically, verbally, I destroy cougars every weekend. With your money, I don't spend on the things I need. I buy beer and Coke. I go out there. I verbally destroy cougars. Lady Joan is one of those. I actually met her in one of the, at Champions Gate or something, at a bar in Champions Gate. And she is one of the fucking just one of these fucking Spergs that, am I loud enough now? Am I loud enough for you now? Look at me, okay? And I really want you to really look at me, okay? Look in my eyes, both of them, the same time. That's the challenge. Can you do it? Look in my eyes and tell me, do I look like I'm fucking around, bitch? Do I look like it? Here, I told you guys I was going to buy a second camera. I bought a second camera just for this occasion. Look at me. Look at me. Look me in the eyes. Now I can see you too. And once you gaze into the cross-eyed abyss, I gaze back at thee. Anyway, probably time to check some donations. If it's not too expensive, let's see what we've got here in the old Streamlabs.
Pay Piggy. Alan Powell 20 gave $3 to the Queen. Here is my
Shout
last
outs.
few dollars. I had to find someone to give me 50 cents on the dollar for my food stamps card. Get yourself some bones.
Much appreciated, Alan Powell, using his last bit of his money. I actually heard that his whole family died in 9/11 just the other day. He really can't afford something like that, but 07 to you. Thank you.
Pay Piggy, Megabit _ Banshee 666 gave $5 to the Queen. What's your favorite type of bone?
I'd have to go with the femur, because it's the biggest.
Pay Piggy, Megabit _ Banshee 666 gave $3 to the Queen. I did not enjoy road rage. Can I get a refund?
Okay, I do have to address this. Now's as good a time as any to address this. I did say on a recent Nightwave that if you actually come to me personally and say, and by the way, if you're a troll, if you're one of these red bar people, it's probably a red bar guy. Mike David, this Jew, by the way, wanting money for things, for a service that he provides, then he actually follows through on. This fucking Jew, Mike David, sending his spergs all the time to me. So this might be, don't think I don't know, okay? Don't think I can't see that you're one of the spergs out there, okay? But if you, this is for anybody else. If you really do come to me and you were upset with the show, you didn't have a good time, then we could work something out. Turns out the thing we're going to work out is you give me more money and I keep grifting. We'll take one more. Let's check out one more here. Looks like we've got another. We got some media here.
Piggy, Caleb Atfield gave $5 to the Queen. Bone Fund.
All right, we got the Bone Fund. Let's see.
Lying because they don't have.
Okay, how do I go to this one? I don't know how media works. Oh, here we go.
I gotta know how big it is. Come on, let me milk this fucking thing. Come on. I love when people own me. I love getting
drumsticks. That's my favorite bone.
Give me money. You pay me. Mersh is poor. Mersh needs money. I need your money. I got the shitty Beamer. I live on a couch, all that stuff. I need more of your money. Jesse from Pot Awful. Reinvest in the program. Keep it going. Pot Awful one. Pot Awful one.
All right. Thank you very much. 07, everybody, sending in those super chats, those donations. Hopefully we can hit the goal by the end of the night, or I am going to be sleeping out in the Beamer tonight. So please keep me off the streets and keep reaching for the stars. See you, folks. That's the end of Nightwave. Goodbye. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I got into a fever dream there for a second. We've actually got a lot more for you. Okay. What else we got here? Okay. You know what? I mentioned this at the top of the show, and a lot of you guys, I see what goes on in the chat. I see all the little people out there telling their little things, saying their little whatevers, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, we've got some trolls in the chat room, and if you guys want to sweep them, that's fine by me. Please, for the love of God, protect the sanctity of Mersh. Please don't allow the Queen to be besmirched. But anyway, I've been thinking, trying not to be blackpilled on Christmas. You know what? Speaking of, it's actually, since it's Christmas, I should have my Christmas colors on. Do you guys mind if I just... Let's get it a little bit more. I want to get in that holiday spirit, you know. I just want to get a little bit more jingle in my jangle, if you know what I mean. Let's make that. Why don't we get that red? And what's the other Christmas color? Oh yeah, green. Perfect. That works perfectly on camera. Everything they're saying in the chat room. Mersh, your camera looks blown out. Okay, not sure about that one. Let me see. Can I fix it? There we go. That should fix it. Is that better? Is everything better now? For some reason, making it brighter slowed down the camera, they're saying in the chat room. Is that true? Okay, hang on a second. Let's see if we can't. What if we do that? And then, is this what you were looking for? Is this perfect? I think that's, okay. Listen, press 1 in the chat room if you are ready for me to literally come to your home and beat the shit out of you. And press 2 if you want the show to keep going. Because those are your options. I'm trying to not be blackpilled. I'm trying to get things a little nicer, a little more Christmassy in here. And there's a lot of people out there trying to ruin it. It's a lot of these pod-awful people. And the thing is, he's jealous, okay? And the reason he's jealous is because he'll never be as big as me. And he'll never get the guests that we can get on this show. And I was thinking about it, and I managed to get somebody who I thought could maybe tell me something I could do about managing my depression over being trolled by Pod Awful all the time. I'm seeing a lot of ones in chat, so I'm going to have to come beat all of you up. So I wanted to talk to somebody I look up to. I've looked up to this guy for a real long time, and we're going to get him on the phone line right now. And maybe he can tell me something about how to handle this Jesse guy, this Pod Awful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further introduction, yes, we have him. It is actually Alex Jones, ladies and gentlemen, with a little help for his friend Mersh, hopefully. Alex.
Guys, I'm a big fan of the show when I get time to watch it. And I'm really happy to be here.
H2BH. So what do I do about this Pod Awful guy?
And don't care what others say about you. Don't care what other followers say. You need to realize you've been a chump. You need to realize you're being targeted and get out of that mindset.
Well, yeah, I am being targeted. I mean, that's true. But it's like I'm trying not to be, it's hard not to be blackpilled because not only are these guys coming after me, Alex, but I'm flat broke. I've got no money in the bank. I'm literally, my bank account says negative 376 right now.
You're a poor person. It's all over for you. Oh, you poor baby.
Okay, are you making fun of me? Hey, are you crossing your eyes and, I get it. You're bowing down to Queen Mersh. Did Pod Awful get to you too? Maybe, all right, how about you and me? We could do something after the show together. What do you say? You want to go somewhere, do something? Might be fun. I mean, we could hang out. We're friends, right? You watch my show. I mean,
we're going to eat at Bones Steakhouse.
Okay, not cool. Look, am I, okay, sorry. Am I boring you or something? I've got a lot of great questions for you. I'm a huge fan. I go back to the, George Bush days, Bohemian Grove, other things easily Googled 12 seconds before a show. I want to ask you all sorts of stuff, Alex.
You will stop this now. We did not live this long. We didn't fight all the stuff we did for this. You're going to get up, you son of a bitch, right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jeez. Listen, wait, are you talking to me or you got up? Where's he going? Okay, okay, Alex got up and left, so I'm sure he'll be back at some point. Let's just go through a few more of these donos, shall we? We got some more donos in here. And I'm sure Alex will return any time now. Let's see. Here's one.
Hey, Piggy. Scott Green gave $3 to the Queen. Show us your remote.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're doing. Yeah, actually, I did finally go to the store. Thanks for bringing this up. I did finally go to the store, and I did buy a remote for my huge bezel TV, so thank you. Unfortunately, I am still waiting on batteries. Batteries aren't free, it turns out. I got this from the 99-cent store, and I thought it came with AA's. This one actually, it's the only remote I've ever seen that takes a single C battery somehow. So I don't even know how to get that, but they're very expensive, so hopefully we can figure that one out at some point.
Hey, Piggy. Devin McGaree gave $3 to the Queen. Mersh, can you promote my show so I can grift like you?
Devin, guys, check out Devin Wave. It's on right after my show, or right before it, or right before Revenge of the Sis, or right after it, or immediately preceding Day Wave, or I don't know. Maybe it's on Adonis Paul's channel. I hear that guy is someone. I don't know. Check it out, Devin Wave.
Pay Piggy, Bone Crushing Kisses gave $3 to the Queen. I hate liberals too. Oink oink.
Thank you. 07. Boys,
hey,
boys,
Piggy.
boys.
Eliana gave $3 to the Queen. You should consider getting a colon cleanse. Your gut indicates to me that you're full of shit.
Now, are you being serious about that? And I'm sure, by the way, Alex is coming back at any moment now. Alex, you there? Alex, you there? Alex! Oh, I think he's in the bathroom. Okay, let's play another one here.
Pay Piggy, Magnus Loves Casey gave $3 to the Queen. Thank you for discovering Ryan Long. He would be a nobody without ROTC.
Thank you. I'd be a nobody without you. Thank you.
Pay Piggy, Eliana gave $3 to the Queen. Do your neighbors like when you scream in your tiny, roach-infested apartment? Will you be moving back with Royce now that Marie is leaving him?
Listen, I gotta be honest. I've discussed with Royce the possibility of moving back in. Okay, looks like Alex is not coming back, so I'm just gonna go ahead and close Skype. I have discussed with him the possibility of coming back and maybe seeing if I could take over Marie's spot in the bed the next time around. It's a possibility, but Royce is being, I don't know. He's being pretty cagey because what he said was, if I come back this time, I'm going to have to pay rent. And with the way things are, but if the super chats keep coming in, we get some Streamlabs stuff going here. You never know.
Pay Piggy, Flavio Sousa gave $3 to the Queen. Looking thinner, my dude.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And 07 to you. We do have some media here to play. Let's see what we've got. Here's one from...
Pay Piggy, Audi Gold gave $20 to the Queen. Mary GRIFTMAS. And congratulations to Andy's Random Edits, just hit 2K subs.
Wow, congrats Andy's Random Edits. Shout out to Andy's Random Edits. If you haven't subscribed to him yet, get subscribing. The more the merrier. Thank you, bye!
Anyone coming into Bare Bones is going to feel like they've come to our home to eat. That's the way we want to make people feel, that they've come to have dinner with us. And they're going to have one of the best experiences that they've had in their life.
If you want to enjoy a great steak and a great atmosphere and a great night, come and visit Bare Bones Steakhouse in historic downtown Beaufort.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Audi Gold. Maybe I'll check it out if I'm ever down there. I've never really heard of that place, but okay. Let's see. We got another one here from who is this one from? This is the same media sent again, but by a different person. How did that even possibly happen? Very strange. Let's see.
Pay Piggy, Augustus Gloop gave $10 to the Queen for Bones.
It's literally, oh no, this is something. Okay, hang on.
Bones Steakhouse. We're going to eat at Bones Steakhouse.
Okay, so somebody clipped a stream from just 2 seconds ago. I see what you're doing out there. Can we kick out the little fucking red bar people already? I'm trying to clear out these super chats, okay? Trying to get this shit over with.
Pay Piggy, B0@boy gave $5 to the Queen. Haha, good night, Wave Mersh. You quoted The Rock. Wrestling rules.
Wrestling does rule. Thank you so much for that. Okay, just a knocking sound effect. I'm not really sure what that one was about. Let's see what else we've got here. I'm just going to clear out these media donations.
Pay Piggy, Frozen Filipino 444 gave 5.
Okay, second half, Nightwave Radio. Had to take a quick smoke break. And I had violent diarrhea. Had too many riblets at Applebee's. We are back. Sorry about that one, folks. 07 to those of you who stuck around. Not completely sure where we were when it comes to donos, so I do want to try to figure that one out. Let's try to get back into those donos, shall we? And thank you to the people still donating while we were gone there. Couldn't do it without you. Let's see. Did we play this one?
Hey Piggy, Frozen Filipino 444 gave $5 to the Queen.
Thank you very much.
Boys.
So you've seen Ryan Long too, have you? Did I already play that one? I don't know. Let's see. We got another one here.
Hey Piggy, Urquit gave $3 to the Queen. H2BH.
Thank you very much. Alex Jones also H2BH. Do a couple more.
Hey Piggy, Brandon gave $3 to the Queen. Mersh, please unban me in YouTube chat. I need my dopamine fix, and you reading my chats is the only way I can get it. You are the most based guy, the first no, and I'm sorry I said you were spurting out over chat.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get my show off the ground, and I need you.
The cool thing is about our people, even like we turn the trolls around. Like, I can't tell you how many times we've turned the trolls around, turned them back onto our side. Like, that's a cool guy. If you can admit you did something wrong, give me 3 or 4 months. I may remember to unban you after I'm done with these babies. All right, a couple more here.
Hey Piggy, Stribs gave $3.76 to the Queen. Here Mersh, are we still friends? I haven't seen you in Tay-Chatta lately. Let me know if you need a hookup, dog. Peace, Nika.
Okay, thank you, Stribs. 07, maybe we can meet up sometime at the old gay bar I used to work at.
Hey Piggy, the Studi gave $20 to the Queen. I met my wife on Pod Awful. Join that pizza fund. Thanks, Bullet.
Oh, thanks, Bullet. Wow, you gave me money. Cool. Oh, I guess I lost that one because now I had to hear a thing I didn't want to hear, and all you had to do was pay me a cool $20. Well, who really wins in the end there? 07, shout out to Studi, of course. Thank you very much. All right, let's move on, shall we? We've got a lot more here for you. Speaking of, by the way, I don't even want to like start yelling at you guys over this, but I've told. All right, look, I see the chat is freaking out right now, and I'm wondering where the mods are, frankly, at this moment, because I'm seeing bones, spergs, bone break. I tell you something, you eat enough bones, you snort the dust, you can't break your bones anymore, all right? My head is as solid as steel. I could ram my way into any bar that has kicked me out permanently for not paying my tab when leaving. So, speaking of grifting, speaking of donations that I so desperately need, speaking of losing money and then weirdly getting it back, I want to talk about a friend of mine, a guy who donates all the time. You know him, you love him. He's the top donor right now on Nightwave. No joke. His name is Arnold Nicotina. And boys, can we get a boys chant going in chat for Arnold Nicotina? This guy, boys. 07's in the chat. Press F to escape. Press M for murder in the chat room. This guy went through a tough time. I don't know if you know Arnold Nicotina, but he was going through a really, really, really tough time. His mom had a stroke. And here's the GoFundMe to Arnold Nicotina's mom's stroke recovery and rehabilitation. And I thought this was amazing. Our community came together. He only had a goal of $2,500, okay? And our people came together. We exceeded the goal. 2,835. And it's really interesting. If you look here, I donated $125. I'm one of his top donors, I'm sure. Let's see who the top donors are here if we can. For some reason, it is not letting me do that. Where do I go to do that? Why won't it let me zoom out? There we go. Okay. See, top donor, Revenge of the Sis, right there. Then you've got, with 500 big ones, then you've got Royce Lopez Jr. with $400. And then if you keep scrolling down, I gave him personally $125. So Royce gave $400. Our company gave $500. And then I gave Arnold $125. And let me tell you something. Not only did it turn out that her insurance would cover the entire rehab, as it says in this update here at the bottom from Arnold, not only did it turn out that she's perfectly fine, she's alive and well and doing great, but since we donated this money to bring his mom back to life, Arnold Nicotina has become the top donor on Nightwave Radio. He has donated well into the thousands of dollars. So every single dollar donated to him by me, by Royce, by Revenge of the Sis, was actually, he donated all of that right back to us, and he donated back your money. Russell J. Peterson, your money was donated to me. Papa Sonoferum, your money was donated to me. Luke Chavala, Luke Peters, Alex Lewis, Nicholas Villarreal, Christopher Krolowski, Terry Deaver Jr., all of our community, everybody anonymous, Jesse C. McCormick, even Andy's Random Edits, no joke, with 30 big smackaroonies there. All of their money was then donated back to me where it belongs. And I just want to be clear about something. Tax deductible, they say in the chat room. Yes, thank you. I just want to be clear about something. When I say all of it was donated back to me, I do mean that, because Arnold does not donate to Daywave Radio anywhere near the amount he donates to Nightwave. So really, Royce's money was donated back to me. La cucaracha, la cucaracha, something, something Mexico. So I just want to say a big 07 to Arnold Nicotina. We're so glad that we could bring your mom back to life, or whatever. I don't give her a robot leg. I'm not exactly sure what was wrong with her, but thank you so much for making sure that I can eat and sleep while your mom is dying. We cannot do it without you, Arnold Nicotina. And by the way, he doesn't even have his own Nightwave. This guy's just insane, okay? We've got another dono here. Oh, we've got Twitchy Leaks has subscribed. And here's a donation with, let's do this one.
Pay Piggy. Jordan Scott Vale gave $10 to the Queen. What was it like meeting Dick Masterson's lawyer Nick Rakita at the highly successful Road Rage Tampa?
Thank you very much. Yes, it was highly successful. We had, I think, final tally, and this is what Dick told me. I was talking to Dick after the show. He was like remembering my name. We were being friends. He said he'd call. I said I'd write. He said don't bother. I said when will you call? He said I'll fly you all the way from Texas out to see me. I said I don't live in Texas. He said who? Close one. Anyway, we were hanging out after the show, and again, he was addressing me by my name and not calling me things like my man and chief and hey, big guy. And I said to him, hey, man, I don't know, did you happen to get like a head count of everybody who showed up to the event? He said, don't worry about it. We've got our best guy on it. He's going to tally everything. He's going to figure out one by one just how many people showed up to the event. it'll only take like a week or so, no big deal, my man. So he then gave the numbers to Sean, his audio engineer, and Sean calculated the numbers. And what he does is he does this cool thing where he clicks his jaw. Every time he reads a ticket off, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns out, final tally for Road Rage Tampa. Huge success. Final tally, 6 million people. Not one more, not one less. I couldn't believe it either. Anyway, to answer your question, Jordan, and by the way, thank you. Big shout out for the $10. I am going to buy McDonald's with that tonight. I do need a McRib. Nick Rekieta. I don't remember him being there exactly. I do this thing where I like weigh everyone against each other in terms of how they could maybe further my career. And Nick is big. Like, Nick has a pretty good number of subscribers. But it's not a pissing contest, okay? This is not a pissing contest, all right? But Nick has a pretty good number of subscribers. It turns out, though, I heard him say something about disavowing Ethan Ralph, and at that point I went, well, I've got no chance. So let me go to the Nightwave mini fridge and grab a Bang energy drink. Ladies and gentlemen, Nightwave Radio is brought to you by Bang Energy. It's daddy's medicine, don't you know? You can get this in your local grocer's freezer section, or you could just find it under a homeless guy's cardboard tent. Plenty of them down there. They do not drink them, the homeless. The homeless know better. What they do is they use them as a pillow. So if you've got your Bang Energies at home, let's go ahead and crack that open. And this flavor is... Royce was kind enough to buy this for me because I showed up to work today at Revenge of the Sis, and he said, "What kind of Bang do you want, Mersh?" And I said, "Give me the stupidest fucking one they got." And goddamn if he didn't do it. This one's called Radical Skedaddle, which seems like they would have said Skedaddle, but hey, who are the ad wizards that come up with these? That's a joke I made up back in the 90s. All right, let's give this a shot, shall we? Oh, fuck. It's delicious. Oh, God. That's better. Okay. We're all good now. All right, we're going to check in with that media that you guys sent. Any more donations, you guys? Can we please, though? Let's get to 376 so that I can sleep, at the very least, so I don't have to sell my shorts to a guy I knew back in the early 2000s at the clubs I used to go to, okay? There is a guy, he is willing to buy used shorts, boxers, boxer briefs. Listen, and here's the... Here's the brilliant scam I'm running with this guy is he doesn't know what I sleep in the nude. And I don't wear underwear. So, I wonder if I can turn my forehead red with the veins. So, what I'm doing is I've actually, I borrowed some of Royce's underwear, and I've been wearing them all day long, just in case I do have to sell something to this guy. And when I say borrow, I did, and I know you guys are going to ask, did I sniff Marie's panties? No, she's already moved her stuff out of the house. So there's no, I tried. I sniffed, Royce had a pair of panties in the drawer. I thought they were Marie's. And I found out the hard way that they were not. Trust me, the smell is unmistakable. When you've taken a photo through Royce's big fat legs before, you'll never forget the scent for as long as you live. Why he owns panties, I don't know. They did have, what was that? I'm not one of these nerds. What is that? Deanna Troy was printed on the underwear. I thought, well, it's got a picture of a girl on it. These must be a girl's panties. No, it smelled like an enchilada left out in the sun in those things. I mean, truly, truly disgusting stuff. All right, let's check a few more of these. I've got no content from here on out, probably, unless Baked Alaska goes live. So let's see what else we've got here in the Super Chats. Okay. For some reason, that is playing behind me. I don't really know why that's happening. All right. We're going to have to fix that. That just changed on its own. Let me try that one more time. Okay. There's, there was no message. There's no message. It's just media. All right. Let's see what the media is. Gonna approve that one. Turns out, by the way, I didn't know this, but you can see what the video is before you play it. So let's say like I got a video I didn't want to play, right? Like let's say you sent me an inordinate amount of money and I was like, well, this is embarrassing for me. I'm not going to play it. I can see what it is and just not do that. And that's exactly what I do. Let's take a look.
Stop. I know. Listen, I know.
Why you guys keep playing me to me?
That my presence bothers you, Jesse. I know that.
Right.
You did your little upright citizens brigade stand.
Right, improv.
You took your little classes in fucking Photoshop and graphic design, and you make your little video.
You definitely took classes for graphic design at that college you went to. Yeah, I agree with everything I said. Right. What is the point of this?
And you do. You put a lot of effort into your show.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just end it there. All right. Yeah, I remember saying that stuff. And yeah, he does put a lot of effort into his show. I mean, it's an amazing show. It's great. But I do have to say this. Like, speaking of this Pod Awful guy, if you guys are going to keep bringing him up, I mean, if there's nothing else to talk about, then, the thing about Pod Awful is, like, when remember when you were like, remember this incredibly specific reference to my own childhood where when you guys were little and you had a little brother, a little sister, a little cousin or something, and they'd come up to you and you could tell, you could look into their eyes and you could see that they wanted to be you. Like they looked at you for inspiration. And it's not like when you're a little kid, it's not creepy, but when you're an adult, it's a little creepy. You know what I mean? It's like I start to worry that this guy wants to wear me like a costume, like crawl inside my skin and wear me. Like he's so obsessed. He wants to wear me like a human skin suit. Okay? It's pathetic. This guy, like I'm delivering hours and hours, like 50 hours of content every week. Okay? Top tier, big stuff. And it's sad because he's never going to be there. He's never going to be at my level. He's never going to have 0 followers on Twitter like me. So I think it's just pathetic. Like I'm starting to get kind of sad for the guy. You know what I mean? Like it's, It's like, it's starting to seem obsessive. Like who could just keep covering the same guy over and over and over again. Like, you ever look at his, like, I don't look at this, but like people send me stuff. People send me stuff, and you ever look at his YouTube channel, and you can see on the YouTube channel that like every thumbnail is Mersh. Every single episode is about Mersh, every single Mersh. And it's like, at a certain point, don't you kind of have to hang up the spergs on the Mersh stuff? Don't you have to kind of say like, all right, enough is enough, maybe move on? Oh shit, Baked Alaska is live right now.
All right, let's see if this works better. I turned off the Wi-Fi. What's up, guys? I think this should work a little better.
Don't mistake the soup. But hey guys, so today we should have.
Oh wait, what happened?
A tiny bit.
Oh god.
We're gonna be on national.
I was so close to coming.
Or no?
I know we got ours.
Joe, you
come on.
Got some new Vipers.
Tell your friends to still get out of here for another couple hours.
Is this live? We're trying.
The sun is shining. God is shining down on us right now. We're gonna have a great event. So I love you guys.
Still lagging? Okay, yeah. Let me a different.
I'm gonna send him so many super chats. Just wait. He's gonna get so mad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, start sending him Send him money. Send him money to make fun of him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me think. Hey, Baked Alaska, it's me, your worst nightmare. I run out of room.
All right, let's try.
It's too many characters. Backspace.
See if this works. What's up, guys?
NIGG.
All right, let's try.
And send.
Let's see if this works.
His stream's not working. Guys, keep sending him super chats.
All right, I think we're working here. Give me a sec.
I'm cooming. Everybody in the chat, press 4 if you're cooming. Press 4 if you're
All right,
cooming.
Is that better, guys? New Pit Vipers? Yes! Yes, I got the new Pit Vipers. First time I've worn them. Look at these.
It's all out of sync.
The double wides. The Ronnie Max. Let's go.
Let's go!
Boys. Love the new Vipers. Thank you, Hypnotic Hams. What's up, Zoomer Dom, Homer Simpson, better. Okay, cool. Cutler's True Toy. Hey, Tony. Come on in here, everyone. What's good? What's going on? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Let's go. Let's go, everyone. Yoba's in chat. Let's get some Yobas in chat. Let's get some Yoba heads in chat. What's up?
Let's get some.
How are you?
Let's
Maga.
get some Yomas.
Let's get some Magas in chat.
Year of Mersh, Alaska.
Love the hat.
Thank you, sir.
What? You excited?
Right.
Let's go, yo. Damn it.
go.
The monthly sub. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you. We MAGA. It's MAGA country out here, baby. Let's go. All right, so hopefully the service stays about the same when we're.
Let me tell you something. I hate to pause this live stream, but let me tell you something about this MAGA grift that's going. Like, isn't the MAGA grift like so? I don't know. Whenever Revenge of the Sith started, up until a little over a year ago, where every single one of our videos was tagged with Donald Trump and MAGA. Like, aren't we over this yet, guys? He lost. Okay, politics is gay. Unless you want to buy my poo-poo pee-pee shirt that I ripped off from Nick Fuentes, who is also gay. Catboy, right? You know?
Walking around here, so we'll walk around the rally. Let me know if there's any issues. I turned down the quality, so yes, nice lady. More white babies, let's go. We are at the Stop the Steal, Arizona. Looks like, pretty good turnout today. How's it going, sir? What brings you out here today? God?
Yeah, Jesus.
Jesus? I love Jesus.
Jesus brings me out here.
Jesus is amazing. We love Jesus. Let's go.
You guys, I'm gonna make this full screen for a second. You guys just hang out.
Over at the
where?
Recorder's office.
Oh yeah, no.
You want to flip the fence.
I think, hey, a paper-thin fence, who really cares about that? You have an issue with that?
Yeah. I do.
Why?
Because we're not that kind of people.
I am. I mean, that's not true. The Proud Boys burned Black Lives Matter signs in D.C.
Who's the Proud Boys?
You don't know the Proud Boys?
No, I'd like to. Though.
You never heard of the Proud Boys? Oh, you should look them up.
Is there someone around here?
The point is, if you're like inanimate objects, I'm not into violence either.
Unless it's brought on to me.
I'm for my point of that was that why is the foreign media allowed to see our results yet the American people can't get up there?
Free speech.
They shouldn't have put that fence there. Was my point.
I
was like, no. Making sure Trump gets in office.
I'm glad that we met because I'm not your enemy.
I'm not.
If you're here and you're for
I'm not your enemy. I'm here for Trump.
Freedom, liberty. Then
I'm here for Trump. Team. I'm here for Jesus. I'm here for freedom, liberty. Absolutely, man. I'm glad we talked it out. My name's Tim. Mitch. Great to meet you, man. Yeah, no, I wasn't meaning to cause any trouble. I was just I
kind of thought that.
No, I was frustrated because they say, oh, we can't look at the votes, but then there's reporters.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Something screwed up. This OBS, I'm using this new OBS. Something screwed up on there. It's ruined all my settings and everything. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's get that back in there. Maybe we'll do some more grifting. Let's check those donos. See, and guys, keep the money rolling in or else we're kind of done here. Let's see what we got.
Hey Piggy, Frozen Filipino 444 gave $5 to the Queen.
Thank you.
Help me, Mersh. I'm stuck in the bathroom.
I'm also stuck in the bathroom. Thank you, Frozen Filipino 444.
And
wait, why is this the same? Is this the same stuff? Oh, okay, here we go.
Now, make them pay?
This isn't good, right? Like, I don't think this is...
Make them pay?
Make them pay how?
Somebody clip it!
Well, how else would you make them pay?
I would... This all seems really rational and nice.
Michigan.
Okay, you guys keep clipping my own show and sending it to me. A little strange, but I do like that. Make them pay. I don't know where I've heard that before. Very interesting.
Pay Piggy. Devin McGaree gave $3 to the Queen. Mersh, I don't know how to talk into microphones properly. Can you teach me?
I would love to. Let's do a quick little refresher course on how microphones work. And by the way, guys, we're nearly halfway to our goal tonight. And listen, I just powered up big time. I've leveled up. I'm ready to show you guys some stuff, the likes of which you've never seen before. So we're going all night on this one. I'm pulling an all-nighter. I might not have ever gone to college, but it's time to get those steps in, if you know what I'm saying. I'm about to take you on your own college course. This is a crash course on how microphones work. You see this thing right here? This is a windscreen, okay? It's a Shure SM7B. Now, normally, I only have this microphone on Revenge of the Sis because Royce is the one who bought it. It's $130 more than the one I normally use on Nightwave. But in a completely Adderall-fueled craze, I kind of nicked the microphone from his studio. This is a windscreen. And this right here is the polar cardioid something. I don't know how to read. I one time looked at the instruction manual for these microphones because I was so yacked up on gack, I didn't know what to do with myself. This was when I was still living with Royce. And so I was going through all the papers he had inside the studio going, what's this? What's this? I was like Jack Skellington. Go, what's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. What's this? What's this? There's cardioid patterns here. Apparently, though, from what I understand, the windscreen, the purpose of this thing, according to the user manual, is to stop something called plosives. And I don't really get it. I don't really see the problem. What I do to stop the plosives, if I just turn the volume all the way down, I feel like the show sounds better somewhere right around here, you know? But people keep complaining, so plosives it is. And then this thing right here, now it looks like, I know, like I'm no expert, but apparently this is the microphone they used on Michael Jackson's Thriller. So I did look into this, and it looks like you're supposed to talk into this. Everybody, the Spergs in the chat keep saying, Mersh, you're supposed to talk into the microphone. No, you're not. You're supposed to point the microphone to the Chinese light across your room. You're supposed to give it you're supposed to send the chi from the Chinese light into the tip of the microphone to power it. Otherwise, it's not plugged into anything. How the fuck would it work? And then you talk into the mount. You see these little knobs on the side of the microphone? There's one on either side. If you talk right into the mount, you get the best bang for your buck. You know, because half of the microphone is on the mount here. Half of it's over here. Half of it's over here. So I feel like it sounds the best when you talk right into the side of the microphone. Okay? Now, I hope I've helped you out because we need some more Nightwaves out there. And guys, make sure you download OBS Studio, Streamlabs OBS, and get as many of the free, already pre-made layouts as you can and spam them all over the screen. The design of your show is meaningless. It should be an assault on the eyes. It shouldn't have rhyme or reason to it. You should have the name of the show in multiple places all over the place. And keep in mind, the most important part of a show is, of course, the donation bar right there. Are you guys looking at that donation bar? I don't see donos coming in. I tell you what, I've got more donations to read off here, but I don't think I'm going to read one until I get 2 more donations. Yeah. In the meantime, I'll lull you to sleep with this. I do need a microphone. All right, let's play another dono.
Pay Piggy. JC gave $10 to the Queen. Poo poo pee pee.
Thank you. Shout outs 07 poo poo pee pee to you. And check out our store over at teespring.com/shit.
Pay Piggy. Flavio Sousa gave $3 to the Queen. Heard about your channel from Louis J. Gomez.
Thank you, Louis.
Looking forward to see you streaming at Gas Digital.
Louis is a real bro. Like, you know, when I go back, like dead ass, when I go back to New York, my hometown of New York City, and I'm hanging and banging up there with Louis and Zach Amico and Ryan Long, like my boys and cousin Joe, you know, like no cap, when we out there in the streets for real, dead ass, we be having like one of the best times. Me and Louis, like Louis and I could like hang and bang all night long. Like I could, like Louis is like a guy, you know what I mean? Like some dudes you hang out with are like a guy. And then like, but Louis is like a guy, you know what I mean? Like Louis is the type of guy where, like you say something to Louis, right? Like I go to Louis, like I'm at Gas Digital Studios, and I say to Louis, hey Louis, and he's like, yo. And it's like, that's all you need, you know? That's like, now we're on the same level, you know what I mean? Like Louis is the type of nigga. Louis be the type of nigga who you hang out with. Louis is Puerto Rican, right? And like growing up, I knew Puerto Ricans, Italians, you know, Jews. What else do they got in New York City? A black guy. Like I hung out with an Arab guy one time before 9/11. Sometimes we would go to New Jersey for things for some reason. Louis is the type of Puerto Rican guy where you don't keep him out of your line of sight. You know what I mean? But like you don't let him Like would I trust him around my TV? No. But would I trust him with a podcast? Absolutely. And like that's the type of guy that like Lewis is. So like Royce and I have been planning on going back to gas now for a while, but the corona and the lockdowns and the restrictions and the masks and the me not having any money and the Lewis not inviting us back because he realized that every time he had us on the show, his comment section got filled with negative comments because everybody was saying we sucked. I think something kind of snowballed and coalesced where he was like, maybe we'll hold off just a little bit longer.
Pay Piggy, Megabit_Banshee 666 gave $3 to the Queen. I would never trust that pod awful guy. He drinks Dr. Pepper, that weird.
Right? Like, who goes to a bar? All right, like we're out there, we're hanging and banging. We got Cousin Joe. We got Carl, shout outs to Carl, 07 to Carl, like my OG BF, my BFF from another effer. And we've got like the whole gang out there banging, ganging, hanging, slanging, braining. And, we're out there. Like, we're like guys out on the town. I'm like the belle of the ball, the queen of the streets. And this guy, Jesse, like, I didn't know any better. I thought, like, we're cool. This motherfucker orders a Dr. Pepper. And I'm like, are you sure you don't want a beer? I can get you a beer. If you need it, I'll get you a beer. And he's like, nah, I don't drink. You don't drink? I'm sorry. What is it? Like, hang on. What is that? Like, you're in alcohol? Oh, you're in Alcoholics Anonymous. You mean you're like sober? And he's like, no, I just don't drink alcohol. And you know what I mean? Like, there's like a certain type of guy where he's like the guy who is in control of you ever meet these guys who are in control of their own lives and they don't need prescription drugs to try to make their life better? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you ever meet these guys who they can just get by through a day with their own thoughts? Those are the people you can't trust. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to find the next school shooter, definitely number one, find a 34-year-old man. And number two, like, it's going to be a guy who is in full control of his faculties. Like, for instance, I drink constantly. I'm drunk right now. I'll be drunk later on today. I'll be drunk when I'm driving the Beamer back from the shop tomorrow. I'll be drunk on my way to ROTC on Tuesday. I'll be drunk while on ROTC on Tuesday. I will be propped up by a series of wooden dowels connected to the floor, just kind of holding me up to make sure it looks like I'm paying attention as a flashing, strobing GIF goes off, reflected in front of my glasses because I'm staring at a Twitter profile that I don't like. I'm drunk all the time. And what's cool about being drunk is, like, you can trust, like, objectively speaking, like, consistently, you can trust a drunk guy. You know what I mean? Like, do you trust a guy who hasn't recently shit in his pants as an adult man?
Pay Piggy, Jordan Scott Vale gave $1 to the Queen. The show that rocks.
This is the show that rocks. Thank you, Jordan.
Pay Piggy, the Studi gave $1 to the Queen. I'm now top donor. Now how does this work, Mersh?
I really appreciate it, Studi. Thank you for being top donor. Please realize, though, that as the top donor, I actually did not have to play that. I only had to allow you to be the top donor. So we're going to actually take that back. Guys, erase that last donation. Okay, we've got one for $5 from Jim N-Word. Shout outs the Jim N-word, great guy, 07, and I saw him at the bar. Like Jim N-word, I love the guy and I hate the guy, but I trust him more than Jesse because he drinks like he's a drunk.
Pay Piggy, Megabit _ Banshee 666 gave $5 to the Queen. How was that lap dance from that black stripper at the after party?
Tyrone? Oh, it was really good.
Pay Piggy, Jordan Scott Vale gave $2.34 to the Queen. Mersh, you are on the level of Steven Crowder.
Thank you.
Both of you are my favorite shows on YouTube. Much respect.
Thank you. I learned everything I know from Steven Crowder. Not having kids, having a flimsy story about your sexuality, being a right-wing grifter. Love that guy. Love Steven Crowder.
Pay Piggy, Alan Powell 20 gave $5 to the Queen. Every time I hear you drive down the road in your Beamer, this is what it sounds like.
Okay, let's see. So, what I'm doing is... Wow. So, what I'm doing is... this community's amazing. Like, the stuff you guys come up with really fills the time that would otherwise be just pure silence or me saying So, shout-outs to Alan Powell. Thank you so much. Got another one here.
Pay Piggy, Jerry Lawler gave $37.60 to the Queen. Thank you for your camaraderie and content, Mersh. Hey, can you plug my channel, Real Bastards?
Yeah, go check out Real Bastards, Frank Moore's channel. I've never seen it, but it's got to be good because he gave me money. And that's all you need to know, folks. That's all you need to know. Play the media. Let's see what we got here. What is this, a song? Is this... I don't hear anything. Is there audio on this? This is sort of an audio media thing only, Frank. I don't hear anything. It's too quiet. Is this my show you're playing? I don't hear any sound. Unfortunately, Frank, I really am playing it. I know you think I'm not because, of course. But, yeah, I don't. I'm trying to clear out these donos. I can't hear anything. I don't see a way to make any sound happen. So really appreciate it, though. And we are over halfway to the goal. And that reminds me, since we're over halfway, let's get into what tonight's show is really about. Okay. And again, you guys have been bringing up this Pod Awful guy quite a bit. And I want to share with you a story of triumph. Of maybe old Night Daddy Mersh has got a little something up his sleeve that nobody saw coming, okay? You know, a lot of people, they try to dismiss me. I'm a media insurgent, and a lot of people seem to think I don't know what I'm doing. And to those people, I say, well, could you put together the type of community that I have managed to put together? All right? I dare you. Because here's the thing that's been going on. This Pod Awful guy, he's swinging. He's swinging. Swinging a miss, whiffing it every time. Even to the point that our lowliest members of our audience, the absolute scum of the audience, who they'll send me, I'll get $500 from this guy and just completely ignore him. Means nothing to me. Even this guy is dunking on Jesse PS. All right, that long hair hippie weirdo. And the guy I'm talking about here from our community, you know him, you love him. His name is ZenRhino. Okay? Now, ZenRhino has been making some posts on Facebook, and I have to read them to you because they're incredible. You're going to love. It's just like when I went to get this blazer. You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. All right? ZenRhino has been saying some stuff to this Jesse character that, I mean, and you can just tell. You know when you can just tell that a guy must be shaking in his boots? You know, this is the guy who said I'm going to show up to Tampa. I'm bringing 60 trolls. And like nobody showed up. Like 4 people showed up and they were too scared. Wait till I think I know why he was too scared to show up now. Here's one of my biggest fans, ZenRhino, posting on Facebook about Jesse from Pod Awful. He says, and I apologize, this is me trying to read, so you know how this is going to go. In this clip, Jesse Pod Awful is clearly calling me retarded. All right, off to a good start. Question I have for Jesse is, and you can see this on the tiny little screen behind me, right? The Michael Scott screen behind me. You guys can see this? Question I have for Jesse is, what do you expect me to do next? Am I going to ignore it and hope that you go away? And ask you to stop because it's the right thing to do? Because it's beneath even a troll like yourself? Or do I do what you seemed to condone, like call Alan Powell is one of your cult members, and he did a video where he claimed to be driving across country to go to Owen Benjamin's house, but then walked it back and said it was just a joke after Owen Benjamin said he would be waiting for him with a gun. Now, I'm reading this just as it was typed, okay? So I'm just trying my best to read this. Or do I do like you yourself did when you did a video about going to Ethan Ralph's house in Richmond, Virginia? Do I try to be like you so that you'll be friends with me again? Should I try to emulate you as my hero and come confront you in person? Is that what you want me to do? Tell me what I need to do so that you'll leave me alone, Jesse. Do I have to give you money like all your Pod Awful cult members do when they send money to the pizza fund every month? Let me talk about something here for a second. This whole pizza fund, this calzone fund he does, this is like ridiculous. Like you're hiding shit behind a paywall. You're clearly scared. Everything but like, I keep hearing from people the worst stuff about Mersh is in the pizza fund. If you want the craziest, funniest, worst thing said about Mersh, it's all in the pizza fund at podawful.pizza, the calzone fund. And if you wanted to hear something like that, which by the way, give him nothing. But if you did want to do something like that, I heard that the pizza fund is probably the place to do that. Podawful.pizza. There's a lot of Mersh and even more better content in the pizza fund, but hiding behind a paywall. It's like, who would do that? Like me and Royce, we've got a Patreon, right? But all it has behind it is all of our content before people started making fun of us. And that's not the same thing at all, okay? Anyway, ZenRhino says, do I have to give money like all of your Pod Awful cult members do when they send money to the pizza fund every month? How much money do I need to give you to win your affection, Jessica? Do I have to buy one of those dumb shirts you sell? His fucking merch is so ugly. In your pot off of store for way too much money when they look like shit. And that's the other thing too, like these guys selling shirts, like these terribly made shirts. Oftentimes their fans are making them. They're selling them for over $25. It's like yeah, I buy some, like I bought a Sam Hyde shirt. I bought some Red Bar merch. I bought a Pod Awful shirt. Let's see what they're saying in the chat real quick here. Jesse BTFO, give them nothing. ZenRhino, $15 from ZenRhino, LOL. Zen is crazy. He's crazy like a fox. Let me tell you something. Like back in my New York days, like I would see, like I knew guys like this, and a guy like this, like you don't fuck with a guy like this. All right? Like I'm telling you, you don't want to mess with a guy like Zen. Like ZenRhino, like he's the type of nigga where you go into that one, like you're back in school and you go into that one hallway you never really went in your school, and it turns out you didn't even know it, but it's like the special ed hallway, and you're just trying to light up a bone in the boys' bathroom, trying to get away with it in that it's that one bathroom off in that one corner of the school, nobody, it's always empty in that hall, and you go in there and you go up, you open the door, and there at the urinal is ZenRhino holding his shirt up above his nipples with his pants and underwear down around his ankles. And you look at that guy, like you take one look at a guy like ZenRhino, and you can see the absolute power in his legs, in his haunches. That's something I came up with, the powerful haunches he's got. And if ZenRhino, like they call him Rhino for a reason. Like he's Zen half the time, but you make him mad, he'll charge you like a retarded rhino, and he'll just straight up take you out, boy. Like you ever meet that one retarded guy at the school who's like you know he's got the strength of 2 men and a little lady. Like not even 2 men and a baby, 2 men and a little lady. That's ZenRhino. And you mix in like a little Down syndrome, a little bit of too much time on the internet, and you've got yourself a dangerous combo. Ha 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 ha. ZenRhino is peak cringe, they say. No, 777404 in the chat. Shout outs to ZenRhino. Like he's a great guy. He gives me so much money. And speaking of our grift wave is, we're going to be toward the end of the show here, and we're looking a little light. So if you guys could step it up here, we're not quite to 376 yet. I don't know what I'm going to do without it. All right, anyway, let me keep reading his message. Tell me what I need to do so that we can be friends again, Jesse. I didn't like the attention. I don't want to become one of your goons where you feature me on the show. I mean, who knows what that would do to me? It's not like I don't already have a lot of time on my hands, and I have issues where I go from wanting to punch you in the face to wanting you to be my friend to cry myself to sleep. I don't know why you are focusing so much attention on me. It's not like I went to Tampa for the Road Rage event because I'm that big of a fan, ROTC and the other shows. I mean, I think you're strange for floor heating Mike so much. I think he meant for hating, but he wrote floor heating Mike so much when you claim to be more successful and have more money than him. But for you to take it so far and to be obsessing with him to the point where you're focusing on me when I don't even matter is really weird. And it is, and that's weird. Like, you ever notice these guys? You ever notice like how weird they are? You know, like these like not just pod awful, but like these guys, like the guys, their little Reddit and their little women and these Kiwi fun, they got their forums out there and these doxers. Like that's weird. Like it's weird. Like it's objectively weird. You know what I mean? Like it's like something about it is, if I could put it in a word, weird. It's like weird. Like I don't have any other word for it because it's, honestly, it hurts my feelings, but it's weird. You know what I'm talking about? He goes on to say, I mean, I need a little sip of Bang here for a second. My throat, I don't know what it is, but for some reason my throat is killing me. Gulp. Oh, man, that truly is radical skedaddle. I mean, I'm not like the other people you featured on your show, like you did for that Mersh Effect series of videos. I'm not making content like an Irrational Time or Andy's Random Edits. I'm just somebody who watches the internet, and I'll watch the skies. I mean, what would you recommend a guy do who has way too much time on his hands and has some emotional issues, revenges covers that someone else is obsessing about him, Sorry, I'm getting a little lost in this sentence. And calling him retarded on the internet. Should we just both walk away from it and do what adults do because it really doesn't fucking matter? Where should I begin to obsess about you as much as you're obsessing about murder and me? By extension, to the point where I come to your house like you went to Ethan Ralph's house. Listen, the dude's got a point. I mean, tit for tat. I'm a Hammurabi type of nigga. Like I'm the type of nigga who like eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Well, mostly eye for an eye now that I think about it, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, do I change you to a bike like you did with the Santa Cruz Joker? I'm going to read that sentence one more time, okay? And if you don't get it, you're in good company. Do I change you to a bike like you did with the Santa Cruz Joker? Is that how we resolve this? And we do like a boxing match like Jake Paul and Nate Robinson? Wow, he went from a nobody to a somebody there. Has this now become like a Highlander situation? Fuck. Whoa. That's stone cold. This is like a promo. Like, did ZenRhino just turn heel? Did he just turn heel? This is like Mick Foley off the top of the ladder in his Hell in the Cell. Has this now become like a Highlander situation where there can only be one of us? There used to be a time when you at least mentioned Be With Toy coming how, like you said, I get it whenever. You read my text coming out loud, and I clipped it and put it on my YouTube channel. Or when you're one of the questions I sent to you in charge to a person you're interviewing. Those were nicer times. They sound like it. They certainly sound like nicer. I wish we could go back to those times. Because were we ever so young? Those were truly the halcyon days where I change you to a bike like you did with the when you are clipped and wit on my you are. This was so much better send the way things have been since you started obsessing with everything Nightwave Radio, D-Radio, ROTC, and specifically Mersh. I mean, you keep mentioning the over the month to the point where I think I should be worried about my safety because you're thinking about me so much. Do I really have to take steps to keep myself safe from you? Because you might show up at my door like you did when you went to Richmond? Do I have to take steps to protect myself? Or can you just be a fucking adult and leave me the fuck alone? This nigga's stone cold. And he's got a video here. So this is what he's talking about. Apparently, Jesse's been calling him a retard or something. I don't know what this is. Let's take a look at this. ZenRhino posted this to his YouTube channel. Okay, so he's clearly, what he's doing here is he's recording his own computer screen with his phone.
I would have known if somebody was there in favor of the event or there to distract it. Well, hang on a second. Now, there's one guy. Now, I gave a ticket to one guy.
By the way, let me know what you think about this ZenRhino stuff, if you catch my drift. Let me know. Give me your thoughts on ZenRhino, if you catch my drift.
I wasn't sure he was going to show up or not, but oh my God.
Oh, so this is Jesse talking about him sending one of his goons or spergs or whatever to the Tampa road rage.
Really? Right here in the audience. Hang on. Computer, enhance for me. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the tickets I gave was to Michael Arthur Taylor Jr., Buddy Man, everybody's pal.
And let me tell you something, too. Like, you think I didn't see this guy in the audience? Like, you think I didn't immediately go, oh, that's one of Jesse's spergs, and he never approached me. He never said anything. He just sat in the audience, screaming constantly, unendingly, like some sort of Lovecraftian horror. The sounds of which still echo in my dreams and in my cerebral cortex, folding itself inward, and I do mean N-word. Shout-outs Jim N-word07 in the chat. Folding itself unrelentingly like some sort of obtuse, horrifying geometry, like some sort of non-Euclidean shape. His screams ring out in the night, and I'll never forget them. You think I didn't see, like, this sperg coming? You think I didn't see that? Come on. It's pathetic.
And there he is in the audience. Now, as you can see, Michael Arthur Taylor Jr., he went all the way there. He's actually, if you don't know this, Michael is a big fan of the Dick Show, of Mersh specifically. He's pretty much one of their typical fans. You could easily confuse him with ZenRhino. If you don't know Michael, this is my buddy, man.
Hey, Jesse, this Michael Arthur Taylor Jr.
Shit, for a second I thought that was a video of ZenRhino. Okay, I guess this is the other guy.
I just want to say like this. What's up? Fuck my mother.
Fuck my mother. So we got him there, and he did get us some footage.
Okay, so that's where the video ends, but that is not where ZenRhino's unrelenting campaign of harassment against Jesse ends. Let's go back to the Facebook post here. So he actually made another post, and now I know this Jesse nerd. And, like, remember, I met this dude in person, okay? And listen, Jesse, he's 6'7", he's 280 pounds, he's unstoppable, whatever. All of that's true, but the second you put him in a room with, like, a real guy, like an omega male like me, he just cowers in the corner. ZenRhino could easily destroy a guy like Jesse, no problem. So ZenRhino posts another thing, and this one, he actually posts a video with himself in it, along with it, explaining it. He says, "Not sure what I'm supposed to do about this, but I'm thinking about contacting the local police, the state police, and the county sheriff's office to let them know that he has showed up at people's houses before, and then I'll play them the video of him going to Ethan Ralph's house in Richmond," which is it's a crime to go to a person's house. Okay, please remember that for when I'm inevitably doxxed on Kiwi Farms. It's a crime to ring a person's doorbell or to never step foot on their property and give them a gift. He says, "I think I need to let the police know about this psycho stalker, because if he shows up at my house, who knows what can happen? But if something bad does happen," he's hitting him with the good fella, like he's hitting him with the wire talk right here, you know, like, you know, when the guy says a thing, you know what he means. But if something bad does happen to accidents happen, if you know what I listen. Schlemiel Schlemazel, Hassenpfeffer Incorporated. We're gonna do it. But if something bad does happen to him, I want them to know that it's justified, because him obsessing about me so much and mentioning more often makes me concerned for my safety. Jesse Pot Awful sucks. Now, take a look at this video and tell me this isn't the coldest motherfucker, the most stone cold guy out there. So it's ZenRhino again. Hang on a second. Let me minimize that, and let me get it unmuted here. There we go. Okay, so ZenRhino, he's sitting just like in that picture we've got of him watching Nightwave. He's sitting there in front of his computer watching Jesse, and look at this. And again, he looks nothing like Michael Arthur Taylor Jr. He definitely doesn't sound exactly like him in an almost spooky way that there was no possible way Jesse could have known that until this video was released.
Somebody was there in favor of the event or there to distract it. There's one guy, now I gave it to one guy, I wasn't sure if he was going to show up or not, but oh my God, is that really? Right here, you know, I mean, computer enhanced for me.
So he's watching the video.
One of the tickets I gave was to Michael Arthur Jr., Bunny Man, everybody's pal. And there he is in the audience. Now, as you can see, Michael Arthur Taylor Jr., he went all the way there. He's actually, if you don't know this, Michael is a big fan of the Big Show, of Mersh specifically. He's pretty much one of their typical fans. You could easily confuse him with ZenRhino. If you don't know
What?
this is
What? What?
So ZenRhino is confused by that because obviously he's a different guy.
Hey, Jesse, this Michael Arthur Taylor Jr.
Wait a minute.
I just want to say that this.
What are you saying, Jesse? What are you saying?
My mother. So we got him there, and he did get us.
What are you saying?
I'm retarded?
Oh, a meme. I love memes. All right, you gotta admit that was pretty funny. Like ZenRhino's got jokes, man. He got jokes. Like no cap, nigga got jokes. Watch that one more time. Let's watch. I gotta see that again. I do. I gotta see that again.
The Big Show, of Mersh specifically. He's pretty much one of their typical fans. You could easily confuse him with ZenRhino. If you don't know
What?
this is
What? What?
Hey, Jesse, this Michael Arthur Taylor Jr.
Wait a minute.
I just want to say that this.
What are you saying, Jesse? What are you saying?
my mother. So we got him there, and he did get us.
What are you saying?
I'm retarded?
All right, so he's actually got a couple more posts here. I'm gonna read the last ones to you here. And he's got some more videos posted, but he says, Jesse Podawful, what an ugly thing to say to call me retarded. Does this mean we're not friends anymore? You know, Jesse, if I thought you weren't my friend, I just don't think I could bear it. And then he posts a video, and this is from like over a year ago. He posts this video where Jesse is reading out ZenRhino's super chats on Pod Awful, and back when he was donating, ZenRhino's a good guy. Like, listen, if a guy sends you money, you have to agree with him forever, and he definitely can't possibly be a retarded person. We got one more post from him. He says, Jesse Pod Awful, what an ugly thing to say. Does this mean we're not friends? Oh, it's the exact same thing, except this time he's included a meme of, I believe, the movie. I guess this is a quote from the movie Tombstone. If I had to guess it, that appears to be Val Kilmer. I don't know. But anyway, shout outs and 07s in the chat room for my man ZenRhino for holding it down and for gunt guarding lil old me. I mean, this guy, and how bullshit. I mean, it's Christmas, you know, like this is Christmas time. I'm trying not to be blackpilled. How can you allow somebody to call you retarded around Christmas? Let's check some of those donos and see what you guys are saying.
Pay Piggy, bone crushing kisses gave $5 to the
one.
queen. Oink, 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 oink.
I already played that one, but shout outs again.
Hey
07.
Piggy, Eliana gave $1 to the queen. Who got you banned from Twitter?
You know, there's a lot of guys on Reddit and everywhere claiming they're the one who did it. So-and-so says they did. Everybody posting screenshots saying they got me banned. Let me tell you something, all right? Balls got me banned from Twitter, okay? What got me banned from Twitter? I did. I'll tell you. I was talking to Dick, and he told me something. He said, the best thing I ever did was get banned from Twitter because you think the grifting is good when people are able to follow you easily. Imagine them scrambling to find your account, and when they finally find you out there, you have to tell them you're being censored on the internet. So I just went to every black person I could find on Twitter. I went to Black Twitter, and I just sent them exactly what you think I sent them. And I was banned within like 8 minutes. I think it's a new record, to be honest. I'm pretty proud.
Pay Piggy, Ian Alderige gave $1.01 to the Queen. Mike, can you take off your hat and turn around? I want to see how far your hairline has gone.
Actually, I just like, I hate to even say this, but I just got back from the barber and, was trying to get him to take care of this little, oh my God, where did that come from? I was trying to get him to take care of this little problem I was having. Like, I got this pretty tight. It's like real nice fade. I had them do I had them do it up, man. Like, when I thought I had money in my pocket, I got the full hot shave, the towel, everything. And the guy, I went to a black barber, and they don't know white hair, you know? So they certainly don't know Jewish hair. And I asked the guy, I said, listen, give me a 0 here, a 1 here, a 3 there. He did an okay job. I get home, I go on Nightwave, I look on the camera, I turn my head, and there's a divot in my head. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, wait a second. I'm pretty sure when I went to the barber, I had a full head of skull. And then when I came back, it was like a ski slope, like somebody trying to do a jump in free ski, you know, trying to avoid the abominable snowman, but on the top of my head. And I'm like, well, sure, it is. I mean, the longer the longer I stream, the further back this hairline seems to go. It almost looks like I'm shaving it to get it this far back. But the divot was a no-no. So I went back to the same barber. I said, look, man, I gave you a pretty good tip, you know. I didn't walk out on my tab. And I got home and I noticed, like, I got this divot in my head. I would have come back sooner, but I had Tampa coming up. I had all this stuff I had to do. So I said, listen, I don't even remember the total now, but I'm going to need a little bit I'm going to need either a refund or for you to fix this thing. The guy goes back to his system. He says, well, it looks like the haircut, because, I mean, this is a good guy. Like, this is the guy. Like, I know guys. Like, I got guys. And this is the guy. He's doing, like, I mean, this guy does it for, like, basketball players, like celebrities that come through here. This dude is tops. I mean, this is an expensive haircut. He said it looks like that the haircut was $350. And I'm like, okay. And you tipped $21 for some reason. And then with tax, that brought the grand total to $376. And I said to him, oh, strange, perfect. Well, I'm going to need a refund. And he said, I tell you what, I'll just fix the hair. And I let out a very long sigh. And I sat in the chair and he tried to fix it. And I guess in the end, all he did was scoop out more head. And so now I kind of look like a half pipe if I turned my head sideways. So I would show it to you. I would. Like, I'm not like, okay, I'm balding. Okay, I'm fat. Like, I know. Okay, I make fun of myself for that. You know? But, I mean, a divot in your head is pretty extreme. So, Jesus fucking Christ.
Pay Piggy, Megabit _ Banshee 666 gave $3 to the Queen. What is the line from Roger Rabbit you live by?
Well, thank you for bringing that up. This is a line I've lived by for a very long time. So obviously I would remember that line right off the top of my head. That would be something that I could easily just tell you right now because it's a thought. Like when I saw Roger Rabbit as a kid, I went to youtube.com and I saw Roger Rabbit and I was like, I heard that line. I was like, damn, that's like me. I'm pretty much that same guy. Come town. So the line I live my life by is
People laugh.
Let's see here. It's
important thing. Like, this is something that has stuck with me my entire life. It's something I've literally built the foundation of who I am around. And it's the scene in one of my favorite movies of all time, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when he slips out of the fucking handcuffs and he's like, wait, you could have done that this whole time? And he went, no, only when it was funny.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, a philosophy I've always lived by.
You know, my favorite movie of all time is Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Roger Rabbit.
Wait, hang on. How do you stop
chained
media?
Eddie Valiant. They're handcuffed together for about an hour.
Yeah.
And then
I'll
they're in that
refund
back
you.
room in the bar, and
do you
Eddie
think-
finds a hacksaw and he starts hacking through the handcuffs. And while he's doing that, Roger Rabbit just slips out of the handcuffs and he like starts watching him.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then Eddie says, "You mean to tell me you could have taken those off at any time?" And he goes, "No, only when it was funny."
And that's something I've always lived my life by. Thanks for that question.
Pay Piggy Anonymous gave $5 to the Queen. Gotta give credit where it's due. At least Mersh is able to do it last stream of the year without pivoting and canceling it.
Thank you, 07 for that. Thank you for recognizing my genius.
Pay Piggy Jordan Scott Vale gave $3.90 to the Queen. I heard you were getting back into stand-up, Mersh. Is there any material you can showcase for us on Nightwave?
Yeah. So at Tampa Road Rage, I watched Ryan do a set. I watched Danny do a set, and I haven't even thought about doing stand up, and for so long with everything going on and the fact that I haven't seen any bits good enough to steal, and I was watching them, and I honestly got inspired. Like, I kind of got the bug again to do stand up. So I have been working on some material that I would maybe like to try. If you don't mind, hang on a second. Let me pull up my files. I've been writing some jokes, and I would love to tell those to you right now, and you can let me know what you think, if they're going to work or not. None of the places, like none of the mics I used to go to, I call them mics. They're open mics, but I call them mics because I'm not a civilian like you. Let me know if you think these would work on stage, okay? Let's see what we've got here. All right, I'm pulling up the file. I've been writing these down, and here we go. When I was a boy, I would lay in my twin-size bed and wonder where my brother was. When I was 18, I was kind of sick of living here, so my friend Tim and I packed up his Volare. We moved from Minnesota to Florida. We wanted to move to Texas, but the front end alignment was bad. You know when they have a fishing show on TV? They catch the fish and then let it go. They don't want to eat the fish. They just want to make it late for something. My friend said, "Do you know what I like? Mashed potatoes." I was like, "Dude, you got to give me time to guess. I want to hang a map of the world in my house. Then I'm going to put pins into all the locations that I've traveled to. But first, I'm going to have to travel to the top 2 corners of the map so it won't fall down." I bought a donut and they gave me a receipt for the donut. I don't need a receipt for a donut. I just give you the money and you give me the donut. End of transaction. We don't need to bring ink and paper into this. I can't imagine a scenario where I would have to prove that I bought a donut. Some skeptical friend? Don't even act like I didn't get that donut. I got the documentation right here. And also, I'm into abortion. Thank you very much. I don't know. You guys tell me if that's any good.
Pay Piggy Ian Aldery gave $3 to the Queen. Imposter. I don't believe you are the real Merch. Your coat looks too expensive. Your tits are not big enough and you have a hairline.
Let me tell you something. This is a Hugo Boss. I didn't even know. This is a Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss. Wink. Wink to the wig gnats out there. Wink to all of my gnat sock friends. It's a Hugo Boss coat. And I did spend the very last of my money on this. And by the way, we're going to wrap things up here in just a second. 07 to everybody. We're going to get through these last ones. Maybe people want to share a few media things because we're not quite to our goal yet. 63%. It's pretty good, but I'm looking to make a Christmas miracle happen here. I honestly would like to eat some solid food tonight.
Pay Piggy, Megabit _Banshee 666 gave $1 to the Queen.
Thank you.
ZenRhino is Sue-based.
So, yeah, that's based.
Pay
so
Piggy,
based.
Magiarts gave $1 to the Queen. Do you like feminine penis? Also, Merry Christmas, everyone. D.
Okay, Magi Arts or whatever your name is. Listen, man, go troll. So, like, if you're gonna, like, let me teach you how to troll. Okay, the way you troll isn't by saying, "Oh, you're gay. Oh, you're a gay guy." The way you troll is you make up things about the other person and you say them as if they're a fact. And then, without giving them the attempt to respond to you in kind on your own platform or in your own territory, you ban them to make sure that nobody can ever know that you're just a liar. Okay? That's how trolling works. What you're doing is called gay ops, and they should put you on a prison island for that.
Pay Piggy, Jordan Scott Vale gave $2.34 to the Queen. How is Ryan Long's cocaine?
Honestly, I thought it would be better than it was. Like, he was up all over the stage all night long, and when I ran back there to try it for myself, I only got a little bit before he pulled me back off of it. He actually ripped the last of my hairs on the top of my head out trying to get me off of there. And I gotta say, Adderall's better. I might be like a strictly Adderall guy now. I don't know. All right. Well, it looks like, I hate to say it, it looks like no Christmas miracle for your old pal Mersh this year. I've been trying to be white-pilled. I've been trying to be Christmas-pilled. I've been trying to be pill-headed this whole time, and I really thought we could pull it through with that 376, and I'll be honest, my plan was if we hit the goal of 376, I was going to give a couple dollars to Arnold Nicotina's still alive mom, and maybe, I don't know, maybe we could send her back to the hospital and then do another GoFundMe or something. But I guess I'm just going to be blackpilled for Christmas. I mean, listen, it's not like I don't appreciate the $239.95, but if I'm going to pay rent this month, it's just not enough. So I guess this is the final stream of the year, and hopefully Royce could maybe find it in the kindness of... Wait a second. Hang on. Sorry, I was just noticing this beautiful Chinese light here behind me on stream, and I see something on the shelf there that I didn't put there. I'm a little confused where it came from. Hang on a second. Let me just go over here and see what this is. Let me catch my breath. Okay, it looks like a little gift. It's pretty cool. Wonder who this is from. Let me just see here. I'm gonna open it up. Wow, it's nicely wrapped. I haven't had anybody over. I don't know where this. No way. Who sent this? Honestly? Oh my, like, who did this? Like, which one of you did this? Guys, this might be, hang on a second. How did you guys know what I wanted for Christmas? It's a giant bone. Thank you. Honestly, I can eat tonight. Thank you so much. I can't pay my rent, but wow, that's a fresh one too. They even stuck chunky peanut butter in there. Guys, you really shouldn't have done this. I don't know how you put this together, if somebody doxed me or what, but this is amazing. Listen, maybe it's not donations, but I mean, this is amazing stuff. I'm going to gnaw on this all night long. This probably won't last me till sunrise, but it's pretty good. Oh, wait, I didn't even see. Oh, shit. You know, you ever so hungry for something? You ever so ready for Christmas? You completely forget. Like, oh, I didn't even look to see. There's a note on the package. I mean, let's see who this is from. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I don't know how you guys would have gotten this to me. Okay, this is, it's from Royce. Wow, this is amazing. This is from Royce. Oh, wait, we got another dono here from Trey. Hang on a second.
Piggy, OMG Tree gave $5 to the Queen. Your jokes are so funny and original.
Thank you, 07. Okay, so this is from Royce. He says, Dear Mersh, it's your buddy Royce. I just want you to know that whenever you're in need, I'll throw you a bone. Marie has left the house, and it's okay for you to stay here again. All I want for Christmas is you. I'm sorry. It's a Christmas miracle. This might be the thing to finally bring me out of my funk and get me off of the pills. I might finally be white-pilled for once. Actually, this pill looks pretty good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for donating. Thank you guys for being here on this very special Christmas show. And I hope to see you guys again in the new year. 07 to everybody out there. Remember, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars or whatever stupid thing I say at the end of these shows.
I'm going to go watch the internet. You guys watch this, guys.
Oh, that's what it is. Anyway, I'll watch the internet. You guys smoke the bones.